Well guys, Judy planted some plants in there amongst those weeds, so she doesn't want me to cut the weeds because then the deer will see her hostas and the other, whichever, I can't remember what the flowers are called, but the deer will tear them up. So, oh, there's Oriole on the fence. Coming to visit the Oriole feeder, and it looks like the Oriole feeder's all out of grape jelly. I'll have to let Judy know. But this area around the wood boiler here is getting all growed up, so I'm going to do a little bit of trimming down here before I fire up the brush hog. Trim a little bit of this and see if we can make it look a little bit better. Right now my weed eater's not running, so I can't really do much weed eating, but I can chop some of the big stuff out, make a little bit of difference, get a start on it. Start out a little bit better beforehand look. Got some wood here to clean up. I got some old tubes off some gray or some black corrugated here I got to get rid of. Bunch of briars and stuff. And there's some wood piled up there next to the wood boiler that is old enough now it needs to be thrown out. It could maybe be used on a bonfire, but they're all lightweight and getting punky. Wood boiler has never been fired up yet. It's brand new, never been fired up, so that's why the wood's laying there. We've got an indoor wood stove, which we've been burning in the wintertime, but didn't have enough time to cut enough wood to keep that thing busy all winter, or, you know, and if you let it go out, things will freeze up, unless you put glycol in there, which is pretty darn expensive, so we just haven't fired it up yet. There's your before look. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Well guys, looks like I found another little project out here. I had a plastic bag over top of this, and I need to do that. I need to get one back over here. Now there's probably rainwater down in there in this conduit that goes all the way up there. Now luckily this is much lower than that up there, but there's going to be water down there, so I'm going to have to, this is going to be inside of a wall of a building I'm going to build here over the wood boiler. So I'm going to have to get something over here. I think I'll put a dark garbage bag over it and get taped on there. And then later on I'll have to cut some of this off. I'm going to cut it off with a lower, but I got to cut it without cutting wires. Get a shop vac on here and maybe even an air compressor up there, blow from up there and suck from down here and try to get all the water out of there. It's not hooked into the breaker box up there yet or anything. It's loose up there and loose down here, but something I definitely got to get taken care of. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but I used to think I had some wicked poison ivy growing out here, which I do. I have a lot of poison ivy growing out here. But I also have stuff growing out here that's got a trunk like a tree. And hopefully this is one of those. Has red stems and leaves of 3. But I've learned that young box elder trees grow like that too. They look very similar to poison ivy. But they end up with turning into a tree. So we're going to take those down and just wash good afterwards. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Now, working over here reminds me, Judy and I started this channel about 1.5 years ago. We started this house darn near 8 years ago. And I'm going to say it was probably about 5 years ago, maybe even 6, that I built this rock wall here using an excavator with a thumb. And yeah, it was a lot of work. And some of these boulders were more than what the excavator could pick up. It can pick up about 2,500 pounds. But I managed to roll them into place and whatever, and got it built. But I still have a little bit more to do along the top of it. But yeah, it's going to be enough room for a wide walkway there. You could actually probably even get a tractor between the edge of the building, because this is where the wall of the building is going to be down here, and the rock wall. There's probably a good 12 feet between there. A little bit closer to where that one big boulder is there. But now that I've got the telehandler that can lift up to 9,000 pounds, I could actually redo part of that wall if I choose to. That'll be another day, probably another year probably. You know what stinks about it though, you get working on stuff like this, and you're used to thinking when you were younger, well, I got next year, year after, whatever, I'll get it done. But now, with each passing year, I'm going to be 70 years old this summer, and with each passing year, as much as you try to stay in shape to work on stuff like this, little things add up, make you a little less capable, a little less, you're not as strong, you're not as quick on the actions, your balance isn't quite as good as it was. You start getting a little bit of arthritis in your hands, they don't want to work quite as good. And just gives you a little more of a feeling of, I need to hurry up and get some of this stuff done, because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do next year or the year after, or if I'm going to be here. None of us are even promised tomorrow. So we just keep plugging along, trying to make life a little better with each passing day, make things a little easier living around here. But the problem is there's so much work that needs to be done there that it takes time away from all of this out here that we used to keep really nice and pretty. Had our pathways all mowed and everything. It was like a park out here, and now it's messy and overgrown. But every once in a while we take a break from working on that to work on stuff out here. It makes you feel a little better, just get things cleaned up a little bit. That's what I'm doing today, or at least for part of the day. I got a couple of cherry trees right over here I want to drop for firewood for this winter, but I'm hoping that'll happen later today. We'll see. Thanks for hanging in there with me. And while I'm thinking about it, if you get a chance, if you like what we're doing here, please give this video a thumbs up. And once you hit 500, which we just hit a couple days ago, I hear there's a hyper button on there, a hype button, something like that. I don't know. I have to look it up and see, so I can show you guys how to use it, but somebody might already know how. But if you can find that hype button and give that a click, besides the thumbs up, give that hype button a click too. I hear that helps YouTube promote your channel faster, helps it grow. And I know we just hit 500, but it took us 1.5 years to do that, and a lot of people hit 1,000, in just a few months. But anyway, we're 1,000 is our next goal, and help us out with it if you could. Hope you're enjoying things, and I better get back busy. Looks like I probably am putting a grapple on the tractor before too long. Have to dump them pieces of black tubing that are in the bucket, put the grapple on there, and pick up this and all that wood that's piled right there too. But meanwhile, we're making headway on the wall. Start to see some of the rocks again. Sometimes it's just nice to just stop and notice Mother Nature a little bit, you know? This is the wall I've been cleaning up. Still got a lot to do, but getting a good start on it today. Oh, it's overgrown right there, though. Guess I better get back at it. I can see a few more of the rocks than I could before. Looks like I should come up the top here, like some of these right here I could clip from up top, prickers and stuff, right there. But you can see Judy has, like I said, she has hostas. She just planted up here a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe, and some other kind of flowers here that haven't really started doing good. They were in pots for, well, anyway, she's hoping they'll come back. Looks like they're starting to out of the roots. I can't remember what they are. She could tell you, but I have no idea. I just had to go in the house, get a little bit of water. Actually, I got some water out here, but I went in to do a couple other things. Got some more water while I was in there. Oh, time to come out again. Maybe I'll go take them hoses down to the Kirby Herbie and put them in there, and then come back up here and cut some more. Well, we're getting there. I just pulled a good sized tree right out of here with the tractor and the grapple. In fact, there's another one up there behind it. Don't know if I get that one out or not. It's gonna be kind of hard to get to. I could get it with a mini X though. But we are definitely getting it cleaned out some. That's that tree I just pulled out. Probably 15 feet tall, something like that. Okay guys, clean up quite a bit around the boiler here. Right here where these weeds are taller, I've got more dirt work to do here, dirt and stones and stuff, but there's some big rocks here, so I couldn't really mow real good over here, but that looks better than it did. As you can see around, you know, I mean, everything needs some cleanup around here, but little at a time, I'm gonna be working on it. Meanwhile, my tripod's still sitting there, but we got it looking pretty good down here. So that was so overgrown. All this rock wall was so overgrown. I pulled a couple of trees out of that mound. That's a hill of top dirt there. Gotta do some work on that yet, but I got some of the stuff out of there. Can actually walk around through here now, so that's not bad. Got more rock work to do, but I'm thinking about reworking part of it. Let me show you. This part right here actually sticks out a little bit farther than I'd like to. The wall of the building is going to be right where this is going to come right up through the edge of the wall. And we've probably got, I would say 11 or 12 feet from where the wall is going to be here over to the rocks. So what I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to get back to work on it. Some of these rocks are big enough, I can't pick them up with the excavator, but I can move them around. So the way that sticks out right here on that kind of a point, I thought about taking all the rocks from that point out, from that point right there down this way, remove them, and then dig back into the wall just a little bit farther, so that wall, instead of it coming here and turning kind of, it's a mild turn, but it would be more of a gradual slant back over here. It would cut down a little bit of room up on the top on this side of the fence, but it would give a little more room between the building that's going to be around this wood boiler and the rock wall. So I'm going to put you in selfie mode a minute, so things are going to be reversed. You know, left is right, right is left kind of thing, but oh, it looks so much better. That project is done for now. I mean, I'm gonna probably come out here eventually. I'll get my weed eater running. It's not running right now. I'll come out here eventually and I'll do a little more cleanup around the rocks and stuff. But overall, I'm gonna call it a win. It was so overgrown. Briars and stuff, 6-7 feet tall in some areas. Bunch of old rotten firewood beside the wood boiler. It's all gone and looking better. Got to get that thing there cleaned off, and then I can move that hill of top dirt. That's no hurry on that though. I've got several different places I could use it. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. But hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up. Please tune in again. We enjoy having you here. We appreciate every one of you. Take care, folks. See you on the next one. Bye. Oh, little Miss Oakley's hanging out here in the shade. Aren't you, Miss Oakley? Yeah, and our brother Runt, he's over here too. Hi, Runt. Hi, bud. Hi. Oh, and there's Sky. Hey, Sky. Hi. He just being nice and cool, chilling in the shade, Oakley. Just chilling in the shade. Runt, he's got the shortest snout of all of them, so he's usually, looks like he's smiling because he has to breathe sometimes. Hi, Portia. Hard to believe your kids are all bigger than you, aren't they? Huh? She's the mama of these three. Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron. Hi, bud. Hi. Hi. Nice guy. Nice guy. Whoops, sorry guys. Have to cut some of that out, Judy. Hi, Oakley. Hi. Runt doesn't like me petting anybody else. He thinks he should be my only dog. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Oh, you like that, don't you? Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah.